Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. In today's show, we're going to be answering your questions, the questions from the real ones and the subscribers of New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. So if you want to be featured on a mailbag, it's an easy two-step process. You got to be a subscriber. So go down right now, hit that big red button. We're subbing for Giants, dubbing. Sub for dubs. If you want to beat the Seahawks, hit that big red button. And turn on your notifications so you can be alerted anytime we go live. We went live once we got the news that Kadarius Toney was traded. So next time we go live, make sure you have your noties on and you can join us. First question coming from a real one. Tato, bang! I say they trade second round and third round for DJ Moore. Going to be honest, I don't think a second and a third is going to be enough to make a trade happen with DJ Moore. I think you're going to have to give up a first-round pick if you really want to make a trade for DJ Moore. And honestly, you may have to do a first and like a third or a first and a fourth. I think they just paid DJ Moore. I like him a lot. I think he would fit perfectly on this offense. He fits perfectly with the cap. You'd owe him like $600,000 this year, so you'd be able to fit him in the cap. It just comes down to, does Joe Schoen want to give up the assets that it's going to take to make a trade for a guy like DJ Moore? You're going to have to give up a first and probably some. A first plus for DJ Moore. Would I do it? I would. I would do it because you're 6-1. You have a chance to make a run in the NFC. You have a chance to win the division. You need a receiver. You're going to draft one in the first round anyways. Why not get one that's already proven? Why not get one that's already a top receiver in the NFL? I'd make that trade today. You just got a third and a sixth round pick for Kadarius Toney. You've got extra picks now in your arsenal. I'd go trade for DJ Moore right now. I'd offer a first round pick straight up. If they said no, I probably wouldn't offer any more. I think I might take a little bit more, but my furthest offer would be a first round pick. Mike Francis with a $5 super chat. What up, bro? What's the likelihood Kenny Golladay gets traded? None. Kenny Golladay ain't getting traded because, one, he's not good, and two, his contract is terrible. He's not getting traded. Unfortunately, Kenny Golladay is not going to get traded. And if he does, the Giants are going to have to eat all of his salary, and then at that point, it's really like, is it worth it? Can he come back maybe one day from that MCL sprain and give the Giants some valuable minutes? Who knows? Kenny Golladay is so disappointing for the Giants. Jojo Rivera. Daboll got something up his sleeve. F. Toney. Look, the Giants have to do something. If we could flash that quick Giants wide receiver depth chart trade, I would appreciate it. Look, after the Kadarius Toney trade, this is what your wide receiver depth chart looks like. You got Marcus Johnson, Darius Slayton, Wan'Dale Robinson, David Sills, and Richie James as your top five right now, with Kenny Golladay still hurt. Do you really think it's... I hate using the word fair in football because fairs are where they judge pigs or whatever that saying is or whatever that is. But how are you supposed to get an honest evaluation of Daniel Jones if you expect him to win football games with Marcus Johnson, Darius Slayton, David Sills, and Richie James? I like Wan'Dale, but as a rookie, he's a 3. We're asking him to do a lot. Giants need to make a move, so I want to ask you guys and all the real ones watching right now. I think the Giants need to make a trade for a wide receiver. I want to ask you in the comments. Name someone you want the Giants to trade for. Go out in the comments, voice your opinions. I'll be down there interacting with you guys. I respect the opinion of the real ones, so I want to hear from y'all. Name someone you want the Giants to trade for down below. Shout out to ITRY. Okay, you are right. He is a used card now, but I have to admit, if he gets healthy, wow. Also a 6th-round pick. I agree. I think Kadarius Toney has a lot of talent. No doubt about it. I mean, go back to that game against the Dallas Cowboys where he played 60% of the snaps and he had 200 receiving yards. There's no doubt his quick twitch is unlike a lot of people in this league. What he's able to do with the ball in his hands is incredible. But the most important thing you said there is if he gets healthy. He missed 5 games his rookie year. He left 2 of them because of injuries. So that's 7 games he pretty much didn't play in. And he's played in 2 games this year, and we're already in week 8. Look, if I was 7 feet tall, I'd be in the NBA. We could play what-ifs all day. Could he be good for the Kansas City Chiefs? No doubt about it. If he gets healthy, he's probably going to be really good for them. But can the Giants depend on that? They didn't trade him because he was hurt. There's something that happened. He doesn't fit the culture of Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll is a pros pro. He is a player's coach. If you can't get along and get on Brian Daboll's good side, that's a problem. That's why he got shipped off. Joe Shane thought he got enough value with a 3rd and a 6th round pick. That's why Kadarius Toney got traded. That's as simple as it gets. If you're subscribed to New York Giants Now by Chat Sports, I want you to type me in the comment section right now. And if you're not subscribed, change it. Go down right now, hit that sub button. We put out Giants videos every single day on the latest Giants news and rumors. We go live every single Wednesday. We go live every single game day. We literally put out 9 videos every single week. So if you're looking for a one-stop shop on YouTube that does nothing but post videos about the latest Giants news and rumors, we're your guys. Lock us in. Hit that big red button. You want to beat the Seahawks? Sub for Dubs. Hit that big red button. Shout out to Aaron, a $2 super chat. Can we get Allen Robinson? I think Robinson is in a very similar situation as Kenny Golladay. Do you really want to trade for a wide receiver that's due that much money in the last 2 seasons? Looks like a fraction of the type of player that he was. He didn't look good last year for the Bears. He doesn't look good this year for the Los Angeles Rams. Are the Los Angeles Rams going to trade Allen Robinson after they just gave him a big contract in free agency after 7 games? I don't want Allen Robinson, to be honest. I don't think he's that good anymore. Those big-bodied possession receivers, contested catch guys, when they lose a fraction of quickness, when they lose a fraction of speed, when they lose any athleticism, they fall off so fast. Allen Robinson and Kenny Golladay, you know that Spider-Man meme where like they're pointing at each other? That's Kenny Golladay and that's Allen Robinson. 2 big-bodied receivers that really just don't have it anymore. Were at one point one of the best receivers in the NFL, no doubt about it, but Allen Robinson's not that guy anymore. Jay Livingston's with a $5. Jay Livingston. Did you take off the S? I think you did. It used to be Jay Livingston. What up, Jay Livingston? They undermined their bargaining power in a trade to add a wide receiver. Not criticizing them. Daboll is Tuna V2. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what that means. Trace, do you know? They undermined their bargaining power in a trade. I just don't agree with that. You're saying that they aren't going to be able to make a trade because they already made a trade? That really doesn't make any sense. I think with the fact they made a trade makes it more likely that they make another trade. They added a 3rd and a 6th round pick. Now maybe the Giants are more comfortable giving up a 2nd round pick because you got 2 3rd round picks. Do you mean Big Tuna as in Bill Parcells? Is Tuna V2 version 2? I'm going to need some more clarification on that. I appreciate the $5 super chat, Jay Livingston. Parcells version 2. Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't think that there was a problem, though, making the trade. Giants, we need Jerry Jeudy. He is the best route runner, and his separation is amazing. He was great at Alabama. I could tell you're an Alabama fan for some reason. I don't know why, but he hasn't really lived up to the hype, though, of being that guy. But I would give up a 2nd round pick for him. I would. I think that he is someone that could fit in this Brian Daboll offense. Him and Daboll and Jeudy have connections dating back to Alabama. Look, I'd go make a trade for a receiver, whether it be DJ Moore or Jerry Jeudy. I don't really care. It's going to cost more to get DJ. Going to cost about a 2nd round pick to get Jerry Jeudy. So I want to ask everybody watching right now, who would you rather the Giants trade for? Type DJ for DJ Moore. Type JJ for Jerry Jeudy. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Who would you rather have on the Giants? Think about what it would cost in a trade. It's going to cost a 1st round pick for DJ Moore, probably a 2nd round pick for Jerry Jeudy. Maybe you can get 2 3rd round picks for Jerry Jeudy. I want to hear from you down in the comments, DJ or JJ. What up, Caesar? Michael Pittman from the Colts, they are tanking. What about Michael Thomas from the Saints? Yeah, we got our actual Saints host producing the video. So, Trace, what do you make of Michael Thomas this year, and is he actually on the trade market?
So, Michael Thomas is one of those players that you can't necessarily count him out on the trade block. The Saints haven't specifically said he is on the trade market, but what I will say is, do you want to trade for somebody who hasn't played in 3 seasons? He's played one and a half games this year. He looked great against the Falcons in week
touchdowns.
1. He looked phenomenal. He still has a talent, but he's,
due a lot of
Very
money.
injury prone.
He's due a lot of money, and you made a great
Yes.
point. He hasn't played football in 3 years. I would not trade for Michael Thomas. Is he an amazing talent? No doubt about it. Would he be the most talented receiver on this team? Yes. But I always say this, and it's very chalk to say, but the best ability is availability. And if you're not available, what are you worth? Is Michael Thomas great? Yes, he is great. Did he have one of the best wide receiver seasons ever? Yes. If you don't play, you ain't worth nothing. And on Michael Pittman, yeah, I'd be down to trade for Michael Pittman, but I wouldn't say necessarily the Colts are tanking. Sounds like they benched Matt Ryan so they don't have to owe him as much money. But look, if they're trading Michael Pittman, I'd call. I'd give up a third-round pick for Pittman. Good question, though, Caesar. Tony Honcho! Yo, Marsh, what about Marvin Jones? The veteran from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's a sneaky option. I don't dislike that. I'm not giving up any more than a 5th or a 6th round pick, though, for Marvin Jones. I don't hate it, Tony. I don't hate it. If they said, do you want Marvin Jones for a 6th round pick? I'd do it. We'll end the mailbag with me asking you guys a question. You guys asked me a question all show. Now I want to ask you a question. 10 wins for the Giants this season. You're 6-1. You still got 2 games against the Commanders. You still got to play the Lions, the Seahawks, and the Texans, and the Colts. Then you get the Eagles twice and the Cowboys. Those are your next 8 games. 10 wins, and the Vikings in there as well. I don't know if I said that. 10 wins for the Giants. Type O for over, type U for under. I want to hear from you down in the comments.